Hello and welcome to another bookish video. 2024 for me was the year of the reread. I was going through a massive reading slump and I decided to try tackling some old favorites that either I didn't remember quite clearly or books that I think deserved a second chance. Now, reread is not something I do anymore. When I was a little kid, I used to reread famous books that I enjoyed, that gave me comfort all the time. It was the norm. The Harry Potter books, read till the copies were torn. The Enid Blyton books, the Mallory Towers series, St. Clair's. You're sensing a theme. I like book series. But then I stopped doing that because there were more and more books to buy, more things to do, and less likely to spend that time rereading old books. Since I was in a book slump, I said, why not? One of the books I revisited was L.M. Montgomery's Anne of Green Gables. The book follows Matthew and Marilla Cuthbert, who set out to adopt a boy to help them run the farm. However, who they get instead is a plucky, red-headed orphan girl who's imaginative, feisty, flighty, full of life, and her name is Anne Shirley. And the book follows Anne's life as she settles in with them in a small town called Avonlea in Prince Edward Island. Now, I was so glad I gave this book a reread because there's so much of the prose itself, of the genius in the writing that I didn't remember. The love letter to nature and the description of Anne's character as it evolves from a little girl is so organic and so believable. So you see her naturally progress from being so excitable, so full of life, to being a bit more solemn while still retaining some of the characteristics that are popular with Anne. You see just gorgeous, gorgeous descriptions of life in Avonlea, the town in Prince Edward Island, the people there, the relationships that are formed, the coming of age. Ultimately, it's a coming of age book. And it's just wonderful. I've always loved stories of found family that show, it's not always blood that makes a family. It's primarily love, relationships, bonds, times together. It's all here and it's all written so exquisitely. I think I understand 100% why it's so iconic, why the Anne of Green Gables house is a tourist attraction that people from around the world go to, and why this book is a credit to Canada and worth a read. There's so many quotes, there's so many parts of it that are just so coded. The way she describes autumn, the leaves, the pond near her house. It's charming, it's interesting, it's poetic, and it's full of life and heart and love and all that you want in a coming of age novel. So it's worth a reread, it's worth 3 reads. Give it a shot. Thanks for watching and see you again next time.